everybody, my name is Chris and this will be my review for The Creator. Now, I want you to go and see this movie not knowing anything about it because this is the movie that deserves to see unfold as intended. And I went into this movie with a very high expectation for this film, and I had to say I was pleasantly surprised by it. Now, The Creator, I think, is one of the better science fiction movie to come along in the last few years, and it really elevates director Gareth Edwards' status as one of the best genre directors in the biz. I want to talk about the VFX of this movie because they are amazing. The work the VFX team deliver here is just seamlessly and exquisite. In some cases, I couldn't even tell how they did it because it was just so amazing. Even after seeing some of the behind the scenes of this film, I was blown away by it. And Edwards and his team here make a stunning looking science fiction epic, and it was shot in 276 one aspect ratio. I believe that's one of the Quentin Tarantino used his recent films. I believe The Hateful Eight.
I was genuinely blown away. When someone told me that we were going to get our film released in Screen X, I was really dubious. And they hit play. Within a few seconds, I was like, wait a minute, how the hell did they do this? It was really impressive. That 270 degrees view, what you can actually see, your whole vision is very widescreen and it's way wider than it is tall. I'm just excited that people will be able to experience this movie the way we did when we were all around the world.
Now, even though this movie cost 80 million to make, it actually looks like a $200 million plus picture, and it just keep leveling up. As I watch it, I was like, are we really going to do that? Oh, we're doing it. Oh my god, this is incredible. Not only production wise did the movie level up, but the story wise as well. There's so much in here, and it's far more technologically sophisticated and expensive looking than most blockbuster movies these days. They have cost 3 times as much. So I was very impressed by that, by so much Gareth Edwards managed to do, and his team with not so with just $80 million. Now, the film has a man versus machine element and man and machine that the Terminator franchise explore, and also has elements of Blade Runner, which also dealt by the way we artificial intelligence, robots living amongst humans, and it also has a little bit of a Akira because of the Eastern storytelling here. A lot of locations, beautiful locations here also. But The Creator is in fact an original idea from Gareth Edwards, and also Chris White also help him with the screenplay here, and I think it helps make it a little flow a bit better. It's a great, it's very great writing screenplay, and it just really elevates the movie a lot. Now, I want to talk about the awards chances of this film in terms of the Oscars and all of that. Now, I can see him getting some nominations, mostly in the craft and technical categories. I mean, the production design here is terrific, with interesting touches that include technology rather than LD or LCD. Now, this could be like the Dune of this year, and it deserves to be, especially Dune move to next year. But more like the Dune and Mad Max, when those big epic movies dominated in those technical categories, and maybe best picture we'll see. But I think it's a very great film, so let's hope for that it gets nominated. Now, the whole film was apparently shot on location, and oh man, you can ever tell the difference. Yes, the imagery here and what they capture is absolutely spectacular. The difference they made when you have when you're shooting in a studio set or volume versus on set on a real location or with real practical sets. Now let's move on to the cast, and let's start with our lead here, John David Washington. Uh, some may not know this, but he's David Denzel Washington's son, and he does a perfect job here. He's wonderful, and this is a strong showcase with him, making his character Jericho an emotional, relatable lead here. And Gemma Chan, she's remarkable in her role here. Not as much as a big role like John David Washington, but she makes a very strong impression, and she's fantastic. And her role is very interesting. Ken Watanabe, he always stand out wherever project he's in, and this is not an exception. He managed to stand out here, and I really enjoy his character a lot in this movie. Now, but let's talk about Allison Janney, because she's a brilliantly cast as a general here in the field. She has major Sigourney Weaver's by from Aliens here. She's fantastic, and that was great. Now it's not a huge role she's supporting here, but she's in this movie more than expected, and it's an unusual role for Allison Janney, and this is the kind of outside of the box casting that Edwards and his team, the casting director there, and that I really appreciate it here. So yes, I love The Creator. It's an incredible film, and when we're talking about cinema, this is definitely cinema. The runtime of the movie is over like 2 hours, but man, it goes out fast. It's a very engaging film, and just the visual effects here are so captivating to watch. The visual style was absolutely fantastic. I really hope this movie is a big box office here, because we need more original stories like this, more original content. This is just a great story that is not focusing on trying to set up a big franchise. It's just a great story with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and definitely a must-see theatrical experience. I recommend and you go and watch this on the biggest screen possible, because you're going to enjoy this. I think cinephiles are going to love this film. Also, if you're a big sci-fi guy or person, you definitely must see this film. And I think also casual viewers, moviegoers are going to really enjoy this experience in the theater, because it's just a great story, good characters, just a big action scenes, fantastic action sequences, and the ending, no spoilers of course, but I really like the ending of this film. It felt more like an artistic ending rather than like your typical Hollywood ending, if you know what I mean. So I was a bit surprised by that, because I think that we're going to end like the Hollywood ending, but no, they take a really a fascinating choice here. That really that was great, and I think it was best for the film overall and for the story. So that's my review for The Creator. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.